Welcome to the Astrology Prediction English podcast. I'm Vincent, and I think it's safe to say we're diving deep today.
I'm Jenny, ready to navigate the stars with you.
Yeah, so basically you want to know what's coming up in 2025, right?
Yeah,
Like a sneak peek at the year ahead.
exactly. We're going to go through each sign and see what's in store.
Okay, cool.
Go.
Before we jump in, though, just a quick reminder. This is like a general overview, right? Everyone's birth chart is different.
Think of it like a weather forecast. You get the general idea, but sometimes you still need that umbrella, right?
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's start with Aries. Those born between March 21st and April 19th. What's 2025 looking like for them?
Well, for Aries, 2025 is all about career, but with a twist. The year starts with some challenges, unexpected hurdles, maybe some competition.
So it's kind of like a test of their strengths.
Exactly. Like the universe is prepping them for something big later on, so if they can push through those early obstacles, the rewards will be huge.
Okay, so buckle up, Aries. What about love?
Hmm.
Is there any romance in the air?
Yeah, the stars are definitely showing some potential for love, especially for those single Aries out there. But here's the thing, they can't just wait around for it to happen.
Right.
They got to be proactive, put themselves out there, take some chances.
Got it. Boldness is key. Now, health-wise, anything Aries should be mindful of?
Oh, for sure. Especially the first half of the year, Aries needs to take care of themselves. Stress and burnout are a real possibility, so those healthy habits are going to be important.
Okay, good to know. Now let's move on to Taurus. Those born between April 20th and May 20th. What do they have to look forward to?
Taurus, get ready because this is a breakthrough year. All that hard work, all that patience Taurus is known for, well, it's really going to pay off now. We're talking major changes in career and finances.
Breakthrough year. Sounds exciting. Tell me more.
Okay, so Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure, it's moving through their 10th house of career. This means they'll have the focus and determination to achieve some pretty amazing things.
I like it.
And on top of that, we've got Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, also in their career sector. So the opportunities for growth, they're phenomenal.
Wow, Saturn providing the foundation and Jupiter opening the doors.
Yeah.
What a combo.
Okay, but what about their money? Will Taurus be hitting the jackpot this year?
Oh, finances are looking just as bright. This is the time for Taurus to make bold moves, whether that's investing, starting a side hustle, even taking that leap into becoming an entrepreneur. They have the resources. They have the drive. This is their time to create the financial security they've always wanted.
Wow, Taurus, get ready to level up. Now, what about love? Are the stars aligned for romance?
Absolutely. For Taurus, relationships are going to flourish this year. If they're already in a relationship, they can expect to feel even more connected to their partner, like they're really on the same path. And for those single Taurus, there's a high chance of meeting someone special, someone who really gets them, understands their grounded nature. Sounds like a year of abundance for Taurus, both in love and in their bank account. Now, let's move on to Gemini, born between May 21st and June 21st. What's the cosmic forecast for them?
So for Gemini, 2025 is less about like sudden changes and more about steady progress. It's a year for strategic planning, like laying the groundwork for future success.
Okay, so it's like a year for setting the stage.
Exactly. It's not that there won't be exciting moments, but the focus really is on building a solid foundation, both in their careers and with their finances.
Got it. Playing the long game. What should Gemini be focusing on specifically in their careers?
Well, this year it's all about honing their skills, maybe taking some professional development courses or going to industry events, even just connecting with people who can help them reach their goals. Networking is key, especially because Jupiter is moving into their 11th house of networking and community in June.
Ah, so it's who you know, not just what you know. Makes sense. Okay, what about their money? Any tips for Gemini to boost their earnings?
Well, there's definite potential for their income to increase, especially after June, but it's super important that Gemini avoids making any impulsive financial decisions. This is a year to focus on saving, budgeting, and making smart investments. Think slow and steady growth, not those get-rich-quick schemes.
Solid advice. Okay, on to love. What's the forecast for Gemini's relationships in 2025?
Communication, that's the key word for Gemini this year. Whether they're single or in a relationship, being able to communicate clearly and openly is super important for navigating all the ups and downs of love. This is the time for Gemini to really listen to their partner, express their own needs, and work together to build a relationship that makes them both happy.
So Gemini, sharpen those communication skills. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Born between June 22nd and July 22nd. What's coming up for them?
Cancer, get ready for a year full of lucky opportunities. The stars are aligning for you in so many areas of life.
Lucky opportunities. Sounds like the universe is smiling on Cancer this year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's start with career. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, it's moving through Cancer's 10th house of career. So, they might see some big advancements, recognition for all their hard work, maybe even a promotion or a chance to take on a leadership role.
Okay, so a year for Cancer to really shine professionally. What about their finances? Will they be swimming in abundance?
Financially, Cancer can expect stability and growth. They'll have the resources they need to feel secure and even treat themselves a little. It's a good time to focus on building their savings, exploring investment options, maybe even buying a new home if they've been thinking about it.
Sounds like a great year for Cancer to get their financial ducks in a row. Okay, let's talk love. What's in store for Cancer's heart in 2025?
This year for Cancer, it's all about nurturing those relationships, spending quality time with their loved ones, being present, being supportive, and showing their love freely. It's a time to deepen those emotional bonds and create memories that will last.
Ah, I love that. Cancer, spread the love, feel the love. Now, let's move on to Leo, those born between July 23rd and August 22nd. What's the cosmic forecast looking like for them?
Leo, 2025 is your year to roar. Jupiter, their ruling planet, it's in their sign for most of the year. So they're going to be radiating confidence, charisma, and just this undeniable magnetism. This is their time to step into their power, really embrace all they are.
I can already feel the Leo energy radiating from here. Tell me more. Where specifically will this Jupiter transit impact their life?
Well, opportunities are going to be coming at them from all directions, especially in their career and anything creative. It's like Jupiter's handing them a microphone and saying, go ahead, Leo, the world is your stage.
Wow, so a year for Leo to take center stage and share their unique gifts with the world. Okay, but what about their finances? Will this abundant energy bring them financial rewards as well?
Oh, financially, Leo is in a fantastic position to increase their income and attract abundance. This is their year to go after their passions, explore new ways to earn money, and really make those big moves that align with their long-term goals.
Leo, get ready to roar your way to financial success. All right, let's talk love. What's the forecast for Leo's heart in 2025?
With all this confidence and charisma, Leo is definitely going to attract some admirers. But this year, it's not about just fleeting romances. They're looking for something deeper, something passionate and meaningful. If they're already in a relationship, it's a good time to rekindle the spark, have some adventures together, and for those single Leos, keep your eyes open for someone who truly appreciates their radiant spirit.
Leo, get ready for a year of love, passion, and excitement. All right, let's move on to Virgo, born between August 23rd and September 22nd. What does 2025 have in store for the meticulous Virgo?
Virgo, this year is all about balance between their work life and personal life, between their analytical mind and their intuitive heart.
Balance is always a good thing, right? Especially for Virgos who tend to be such hard workers. What areas of their life should they be focusing on to find that balance?
Well, we're seeing a strong emphasis on both career and relationships. In their career, they have a lot of potential for growth. But the key is to work smarter, not harder. So that means collaboration, delegation, making the most of their network to achieve their goals. It's all about teamwork this year.
So Virgo, embrace your inner team player. What about their finances? Will working collaboratively bring them financial abundance?
There's definitely potential for financial growth, but Virgo needs to be careful with their spending this year. It's a good time for them to focus on saving, creating a budget, and making smart investments. Think long-term security and not just impulse buys.
Virgo, get ready to apply that meticulous energy to your finances.
Okay, let's talk love. What does 2025 hold for Virgo's relationships? For Virgo, this year is about deepening those connections. Whether they're single or in a relationship, it's about really listening to their partner, expressing their own feelings openly and honestly, and creating a space for intimacy and vulnerability.
So Virgo, open up your heart and let love in.
And we're back, ready for more cosmic insights.
Oh yeah, definitely. We left off with Virgo finding their balance. Now let's move on to Libra, born between September 23rd and October 23rd. What's in the stars for them?
Well, for Libra, 2025 is all about steady progress. But, it's not going to just fall into their lap. They're going to have to put in the work.
So no cosmic shortcuts for Libra.
Not really. The universe rewards effort, right? It's like the stars are saying, Libra, you got to go out there and make it happen.
Right, Libra, roll up those sleeves. Where should they be focusing their energy?
Career-wise, it's a year for taking initiative. Jupiter's in their sixth house, which suggests that opportunities might not just come knocking. So they might want to consider things like professional development, learning new skills, maybe even starting a side hustle to showcase their talents.
So, creating their own luck. I like it. What about their finances? Any tips for attracting abundance?
Well, their finances look stable overall, but it's all about making smart choices. No impulse buys. Think long-term investments. It's not a year for risky gambles, but for carefully growing what they've already built.
Got it. Slow and steady wins the financial race for Libra. Now, what about matters of the heart? What's the love forecast looking like?
For Libra, 2025 is all about harmony in relationships. Open communication is super important. It's not just about expressing their own needs, but really understanding their partner's perspective too.
So putting those Libra diplomacy skills to good use makes sense. All right, next up is Scorpio, born between October 24th and November 22nd. What's brewing in their cosmic cauldron?
Scorpio, this is a year for deep transformation. It's less about what's happening externally and more about what's going on internally.
Ooh, sounds intense. What kind of transformations are we talking about?
Think self-discovery. This year might bring up some big questions for Scorpio, like who am I? What am I really passionate about? The stars are encouraging them to really explore those hidden parts of themselves, embrace their power, and ultimately come out stronger on the other side.
So a year for Scorpio to shed their old skin and embrace their true self. I like it. What about their career and finances during this transformative period?
Career-wise, it might not be a year for huge leaps, but for building skills that support their long-term goals. Learning new things, maybe a side hustle that aligns with their passions, all of that will lay the groundwork for future success. And financially, the focus is on being resourceful, using what they have to create what they want.
Scorpio, tapping into that inner alchemist. Now, what's the outlook for their relationships?
Well, all of this inner work is going to impact their relationships too. Scorpio might find themselves drawn to deeper connections, people who value authenticity. Superficiality just isn't going to cut it this year.
Sounds like a year for soul connections, not just surface-level interactions. All right, next up is Sagittarius, born between November 23rd and December 21st. What adventures await the archer?
Sagittarius, get ready for a smooth ride with maybe a little sprinkle of cosmic good luck.
Smooth sailing with a side of serendipity. I think we could all use a bit of that. What should Sagittarius be looking forward to specifically?
Financially, things are looking really good. With Jupiter in their second house of earned income, they might see some unexpected gains, maybe bonuses, successful investments. But remember, Sagittarius, abundance is best enjoyed when paired with responsibility.
So maybe don't blow it all on a last-minute trip around the world.
Exactly. This is a time for enjoying what they've earned, but also being mindful of the future. Now, career-wise, Sagittarius might find themselves at a crossroads. They might be presented with opportunities that push them outside their comfort zone, or even opportunities to change direction completely.
So a year for Sagittarius to embrace their adventurous spirit, but in a calculated way? What about love? Will Cupid's arrows be finding their mark?
For Sagittarius, 2025 is all about cultivating those meaningful connections. If they're already in a relationship, this is a year to deepen that bond through shared experiences and adventures. And for the single Sagittarius out there, keep your eyes peeled for someone who shares your zest for life and open-mindedness.
All right, Sagittarius, get ready for a year of abundance, adventure, and connection. Up next, we have Capricorn, born between December 22nd and January 19th. What does 2025 have in store for the ambitious goat?
Capricorn, this year is all about collaboration. It's about understanding the power of we rather than just me.
Interesting. So a shift from Capricorn's usual solo climb to the top.
Exactly. The stars are saying that their greatest achievements this year will come through partnerships, teamwork, those supportive relationships. Whether it's in their career, a creative project, or even personal goals, they shouldn't be afraid to lean on others.
Team Capricorn, assemble.
Yeah.
I love it. What about their career specifically? Any insights there?
Career advancements are definitely possible, but they're more likely to come through collaboration. Networking, mentorship, being open to input from others, these are all key for Capricorn this year.
So instead of the lone wolf approach, it's about building a pack.
Yeah.
Love it. What about their finances?
Capricorn's finances are looking pretty stable this year. It's a good time to focus on that long-term financial planning, maybe even work with a financial advisor. Shared resources and joint ventures could also bring unexpected benefits.
Capricorn, get ready to team up and thrive. Now let's talk about love. What does 2025 have in store for Capricorn's heart?
Well, this collaborative energy extends to love, too. If they're in a relationship, it's a year for working together as a team, supporting each other's dreams, and deepening that connection through shared goals. And for single Capricorns, be open to collaborations of the heart. They might find love in unexpected places, maybe through work or through shared interests.
Love is a team sport for Capricorn this year. All right, let's move on to Aquarius, born between January 20th and February 18th. What's the cosmic forecast for the innovative water bearer?
Aquarius, get ready for a year where creativity takes center stage. This is the time to let that unique genius of yours shine.
Aquarius, unleash your inner innovator. But tell me, where specifically will this creative energy be most prominent?
Well, we're seeing this energy in all areas of their life, but especially in careers that allow for self-expression. This could be a year where Aquarius breaks free from those restrictive structures, maybe starts a business, does some freelancing, or takes on a project that lets them really think outside the box.
So a year for Aquarius to rewrite the rulebook. What about their finances during this creatively charged period?
Financially, this is a year for Aquarius to think beyond that traditional 9 to 5, maybe exploring multiple income streams, checking out innovative investment strategies, even turning a hobby into a money-making venture. It's all possible.
Aquarius, get ready to turn those sparks of creativity into financial gold. Now let's talk about love. What does 2025 have in store for Aquarius's relationships?
This year, Aquarius needs a partner who can match their intellectual curiosity, someone who embraces their unique quirks. If they're already in a relationship, this is a time to bring in some fresh energy and excitement. Maybe try some unconventional date nights, explore new hobbies together, just have those stimulating conversations. And for single Aquarius, be open to meeting someone who challenges you intellectually and shares your passion for making the world a better place.
So a year for Aquarius to connect with those who appreciate their brilliance. And that brings us to our final sign, Pisces, born between February 19th and March 20th. What's the cosmic forecast for the dreamy fish?
Pisces 2025 is all about going deep, diving into those emotional and spiritual depths. It's a time for introspection, for healing, for connecting with your intuition.
Sounds like a year for Pisces to retreat into their inner sanctuary and come out transformed. What areas of their life should they be focusing on during this introspective time?
Well, we're seeing a big emphasis on self-care and spiritual exploration. Pisces might find themselves drawn to practices like meditation, yoga, energy healing, things like that. This is a time for them to really listen to their inner voice, honor their emotions, and connect with their higher purpose.
Pisces, embrace your inner mystic. What about career and finances during this introspective year? Will Pisces be able to navigate the material world while they're exploring their spiritual side?
Career-wise, Pisces might find themselves drawn to work that aligns with their compassionate nature. So this could be a year where they explore careers in healing, counseling, maybe even creative arts. And financially, this is a year for Pisces to really trust their intuition. They might receive unexpected financial support or find new ways to earn money that feel aligned with their soul.
So a year for Pisces to blend their spiritual and material pursuits? Now, let's talk love. What does 2025 hold for Pisces' heart?
This is a year where Pisces craves those deep, soulful connections. Superficiality just won't do. They're looking for a partner who understands their emotional depths, someone who can go with the flow of their sensitive nature. If they're in a relationship, it's a good time to prioritize emotional intimacy and create space for vulnerability and maybe even shared spiritual growth. And for single Pisces, be open to meeting someone who sees your soul, not just your surface.
Pisces, get ready to swim in those deep waters of love and come up with a heart full of treasures. Wow, we covered a lot. From Aries tackling those challenges head on to Pisces really embracing their intuition, 2025 sounds like a big year astrologically.
It does. We talked about potential career changes, financial opportunities, and of course, all those relationship dynamics for each sign.
But before we wrap up, I think it's super important to remember that astrology, it's not about fate, right? Like it's not set in stone.
Exactly. It's more like, a cosmic weather forecast. Gives us some clues, helps us understand those potential energies and trends, but ultimately we get to choose how we react.
Yeah. Like knowing there might be rain doesn't stop you from going outside. You just grab an umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. That's where free will comes in. We can actually use this astrological info to our advantage. If we know something might be tough, we can get ready for it, work through it mindfully, maybe even turn it into something positive.
This is less about feeling trapped by the stars and more about using that knowledge to grow, to empower ourselves.
Yes. And that's the real magic of it, right? It helps us understand ourselves better, navigate those ups and downs, and ultimately create the life we want.
So for our listeners, regardless of their sign, What are some key takeaways they can use to make the most of 2025?
Well, one thing we saw again and again is how important self-awareness is. Pay attention to your energy, your strengths, your weaknesses. Astrology can give you hints, but you're the expert on you.
Right. It's like using astrology to see yourself more clearly. What else?
Another big one is intention. Once you kind of get a sense of those cosmic energies, you can set intentions that work with them. Want more abundance. Focus on those areas where Jupiter is bringing opportunity, feeling drawn to your spiritual side. Embrace those Pisces vibes.
So it's not just about going along for the ride. It's about co-creating with the universe.
Exactly. And last but not least, I'd say, don't be afraid of change. Astrology shows us that life is all about growth and transformation. Embrace those challenges, learn from everything, and allow yourself to evolve.
I love that. Well, thanks so much for sharing all of your incredible astrological insights with us today. It's been a fascinating journey.
My pleasure.
And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us on the Astrology Prediction English podcast. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into 2025.
Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast for more explorations into astrology and beyond.
And until next time, may the stars guide you toward a year filled with growth, joy, and abundance.
See you soon.
Goodbye.